this unit number 3, entrepreneurship development, and in that we started discussing what are entrepreneurial competencies. We discussed that there are 3 different types of entrepreneurial competencies, like behavioral competencies, then enterprise launching competencies, then enterprise managing competencies. Then also we discussed how to develop these entrepreneurial competencies, and we saw the procedure by which we can develop the entrepreneurial competencies. Now, further we discussed the concept of entrepreneurship development and what is entrepreneurship development program. What are the different phases of entrepreneurship development program? We saw that there are 3 phases. There is pre-training phase, training phase, and post-training phase. Then also we discussed the evaluation of EDP, how that EDP can be evaluated, the different criteria on the basis of which the EDP can be evaluated are financial results, gestation period, capacity utilization, expansion and diversification, and value addition. So all these parameters are used for evaluating EDPs. Today we will be discussing about the role of EDP. In role of EDP, the EDP helps to formation of capital formation. Entrepreneur, through this process of EDP, that is enterprise development programs, they mobilize ideal savings of the public and put all these ideal savings of public to the productive use by formation of enterprise, by producing goods and services. Thus the capital is formed. This capital formation is very important for industrial and economic development of country. Then secondly, it generates employment opportunities. This EDPs helps people to start their own enterprise and thereby creating self-employment as well as lot of job opportunities for others. Also, the local resources will be used with the help of these enterprises which are started by with the help of these EDPs. Proper use of all these local resources in the area where the industry is established, it can help the progress and development of that area at lower costs. And thus this EDPs helps the entrepreneurs to use these local resources by providing guidance, assistance, education, and training to all these entrepreneurs. Then balanced regional development. This enterprise development programs helps entrepreneurs to establish industries in remote and backward areas, thereby accelerating the pace of industrialization in all those backward areas. And thereby it reduces the concentration of economic power only in few hands at urban cities. The industries are settled in different backward areas, remote areas, and then with the help of this, the backward areas are also developed, and there is a balanced regional development. Then improvement of per capita income. This enterprise which are established by entrepreneurs, they helps generation of employment as well as income to the people, and thereby it improves the per capita income of the people living in that particular area. Then improved standard of living. This enterprise development programs helps entrepreneurs to make efficient use of resources and produce better quality products at lower costs, and therefore consumer gets better quality products at lower prices, and thereby it improves the standard of living of the society. Then economic independence to the country. The enterprises produce wide variety of different better quality products and services at a competitive prices. This EDPs also help entrepreneurs to export their products and earn foreign exchange by selling these products in the foreign markets. And that is how we can have economic independence for our country. Then preventing industrial slums, that is overcrowding of industrial areas, that can be avoided by these enterprise development programs, which motivates entrepreneurs to set up their enterprise in different industrial backward areas, and thereby the industrial overcrowding will be avoided, and it also reduces the pollution. Then prevention of social tension with the help of unemployed youth. This enterprise development programs tries to start different enterprises, thereby giving employment to this unemployed youth by setting up different enterprises, by providing proper guidance, training and assistance to these people. And with this enterprise development programs, many of such unemployed youth can be given employment, their self-employment as well as employment for others, and it can helps to prevent the social tension as well as unrest due to the problem of unemployment. Then overall development of the areas, setting up all these various types of enterprises can help setting up different industries, which enterprises as well as some ancillary industries which are supportive to the main industries, thereby mutually requiring the outputs of each other. There may be different industries which may be requiring the output of each other, and that is how setting up industries in different backward areas can help overall development of particular area. And methods of EDP, what all different methods of entrepreneurial development programs can use for delivering guidance or assistance to the entrepreneurs. There may be different methods like individual instructions, individual personal instructions can be given, group instructions, lecturing method, demonstration methods, different written instruction methods, conference and meetings. Then we'll move to EDP cycle. Is it understood to you till now?
Yes.
Then we'll understand what is EDP cycle, Enterprise Development Program cycle. This cycle is of three important components. It starts with the stimulation of young people or entrepreneurs, then supporting them, and then sustaining them to remain in the business for a longer time. So this EDP cycle, as it starts with stimulation or searching of potential entrepreneurs, where only awareness is created. In stimulation phase, you will see that the awareness is created related to entrepreneurship. People are motivated for such entrepreneurship development programs, and those who are really potential entrepreneurs, they get support in establishment of unit from various organizations. We'll see these three phases one by one. The first phase of EDP cycle is stimulation. So whereby the entrepreneurial education is planned, the importance of entrepreneurship and education related to entrepreneurship, that is being planned. Then planned publicity for entrepreneurial opportunities. Different opportunities are publicized, and then the young people are motivated to approach these enterprise development programs. Then once the young people approaches such EDPs, then the identification of potential entrepreneurs through scientific method. With the scientific method, the potential entrepreneurs are identified who are real potential entrepreneurs. And once this identification is done, then motivational training is done, help and guidance in selecting products and preparing project reports. These people are helped to prepare project reports, find out products which they can produce and sell. Then making availability of techno-economic information and product profits. These people are also then made available with the information related to technology, economic information, evaluation of new products and processes, availability of local agencies with trained personnel, creating an entrepreneurial forum, and recognition of skills. So in stimulation phase, these people are identified who are having real potential to become an entrepreneur, and they are provided assistance related to what product they can sell, what product they can manufacture, what product they can sell, how they are being assisted with all the information related to technology, economic information. The local agencies are also provided to train these people. So that is first phase, that is stimulation. Once that stimulation is over, the second phase is support. The entrepreneurs are then provided support in terms of all these following aspects, like registration of unit. They are helped to register their unit, arranging for finance, providing land, shade. They are providing guidance related to how to start with that enterprise, supply of scarce raw material supplies, how that can be made available for this enterprise, then getting or import license, then providing common facilities, granting tax reliefs, and offering management. So all support related to all these initial aspects which are required for enterprise, that is provided in support phase. Once that enterprise is well established, then the entrepreneurs are provided guidance and handholding for sustaining in the market, to remain in the market for longer time, to survive and grow. Various aspects like helping for modernization, helping for diversification of products, expansion or substitute production, additional financing for full capacity utilization, deferring repayment interest. Deferring repayment interest means these entrepreneurs are provided with facility of flexible repayment of the interest. Then production units, first stage, which is the stimulation, which is stimulation of this EDP cycle, in which we discussed about the entrepreneurs are identified. The prospective entrepreneurs, young people, are then invited, and real potential entrepreneurs are identified, and they are motivated and provided guidance in preparing their proposals for their enterprise. They are helped to select the products as well as preparing project reports. They are made available with all the information related to technology, economics, and different new products, processes. Also, they are made available all the local agencies with trained personnel. Entrepreneurial forum can be created for these people, and recognition of skills of these people can be identified in this first phase, that is stimulation. Second phase we discussed was support. Once that enterprise is established, then support is provided for registration of unit, arranging of finance, providing of land, shade, guidance, then supply of raw material. They are made available with different sources of raw material, getting or importing different licenses, providing common facilities, then granting tax reliefs, and offering management. The third phase of EDP cycle is sustaining. Once that enterprise is well established, then support is provided for sustaining in the market for their survival and the growth. They are helped by providing guidance in terms of modernization of their enterprise. They are helped in terms of diversification, expansion as well as substitute of production. Additional financing is provided for full capacity utilization. Deferring repayment interest. Deferring repayment interest means these entrepreneurs are provided with facility of flexible repayment of the interest. Then production units, legislations, all those rules and regulations by law which are there complied with, are the guidance is provided to the entrepreneurs related to compliance of all these rules and regulations. Then they are helped in terms of providing guidance in terms of quality testing and improvement of their services or products. And need-based common facility centers. These need-based common facility centers are also provided, wherein different entrepreneurs can come together and get benefit of all those common facilities. Then EDP content. What can be the content of enterprise entrepreneurial development programs? So in brief, these general topics may be included in the EDP, that is Enterprise Development Program, that is introduction of entrepreneurship, what is entrepreneurship, different motivational trainings as well as motivational games, the essentials of management, the different functions of management are being taught in different management aspects, the fundamentals of project feasibility studies. These entrepreneurs are helped to understand what is project feasibilities, how to conduct project feasibility, then organizing of the business, how these businesses can be organized, and a particular plant visit also can be planned during a enterprise development program. Then the role of mentors while providing guidance to the entrepreneurs during any entrepreneurial development program. These entrepreneurs are also provided with few mentors. These mentors play a very important role in guiding the entrepreneur, in motivating the entrepreneur. These mentors are basically established professionals who have hands-on experience of establishing a company or an enterprise. They have experienced firsthand the pitfalls of running a business. They have overcome the challenges and successfully established their enterprise in the market. Such people are taken as a mentors to these entrepreneurs. These mentors educates on how to avoid common mistakes to progress in their own ventures. So these mentors can help budding entrepreneurs to guide related to different mistakes that can be avoided while managing a business. These mentors also offer patience while providing the information or guidance to these entrepreneurs. These entrepreneurs are those budding entrepreneurs who are establishing their businesses or new ventures. They face many difficulties. Many times they become impatient, they get frustrated, and therefore the role of mentors is to keep patience and provides advice, practical advice, as well as encourage actions from these entrepreneurs. These mentors possesses business style that appeals to mentee. So these mentors, which are guiding the budding entrepreneurs, they possess a typical business style which can be emulated or which can be copied by the entrepreneurs. They possess such type of business style which appeals to the mentee, which they feel that it is a ideal type of person or ideal uh, personality which can be followed, which can be shadowed. So in short, the mentors play a variety of roles. They share the knowledge and experience beyond books, which they have practically experienced while setting up their own ventures. And with this guidance from mentors, there are amplified chances of success. Amplified chances means there are more probabilities of chances of success in life and business by having this type of right mentors. These mentors have access to unlimited network of people who can benefit the business and the career. So these budding entrepreneurs can get access to unlimited network of people with the help of mentor, which can help to set their own businesses. These mentors reassure with positive effect on these young entrepreneurs, placating fears, that is eliminating fears and boosting the self-confidence of these young entrepreneurs. The having a mentor for setting a business can help the young entrepreneurs or budding entrepreneurs to stay in the business longer. This can help in developing stronger emotional quotient which is required, with more maturity to have greater control over their emotions. It also helps to encourage and keep high moral during failures and hard times. It is very important while setting any business. There may be failures many times, and therefore, to avoid that frustration, to avoid that demotivation, and keeping the moral high, these mentors are very, very important for their motivation and to sustain the business for longer period. Is it understood to you all till now?
So,
Any query till now? Then we'll turn to another topic, that is the different agencies providing assistance to the budding entrepreneurs. The first is DIC. DIC is District Industrial Center. These DICs or District Industrial Centers are available at all district places. The industrial policy which was announced by Government of India in 1977 is focused on development of small scale village and cottage industries. And in that, district was a main focus. Therefore, an agency, separate agency for promotion of small scale village and cottage industries was established, which was given a name, that is a District Industrial Center. The objectives of this District Industrial Center is that to accelerate the overall efforts of industrialization of the district, rural industrialization and development of rural industries and handicrafts, attainment of economic equality in various regions of the district, providing the benefit of government schemes to new entrepreneurs, making the new entrepreneurs aware of different government schemes, and making the young entrepreneurs to take benefit of all those schemes for setting up their businesses. Then procedures are centralized, centralization of procedures, which is required to start a new industrial unit. There are different procedures, and with DIC all these procedures are centralized, thereby minimization of efforts and time required to obtain all these various promotions, licenses, registrations and subsidies, etc. The second such agency which provide assistance to the entrepreneurs is Small Industries Service Institute, SISI. So this agency is located in Hyderabad. This SISI, that is Small Industries Service Institute, is set up by Ministry of Industry, Government of India in 1956. The primary objective of this SISI is to render extension services for promotion and development of small scale industries and supplementing the activities of the state government with the all these activities which state government is implementing. Along with that, this extension of services is also provided, like promotion and development of small scale industries. The different functions of SISI, that is a Small Industries Service Institute, is to provide economic advisory services, technical advice to the entrepreneurs, management and technical training services, enterprise counseling, common facilities services. Different functions of SISI includes financial assistance is provided, the capital, raising the capital, financial assistance is provided, the ancillary development. Ancillary development means the different support industries which are required that manufacture different components, parts. The different promotional activities are also performed by SISI, like arranging hire purchase of machineries. These entrepreneurs, young entrepreneurs, the budding entrepreneurs, they have little knowledge about hire or purchase of different machineries which are required for the business. So SISI arranges for the different hire or purchase of machineries, establishment of small scale units with National Small Industries Corporation. They help to enroll these new entrepreneurs with National Small Industries Corporation. Then export promotion and industrial seminars and exhibitions. So different industrial seminars and exhibitions are also arranged for entrepreneurs to provide information related to the latest updates related to the technology or the requirements of that particular industry. Going further, we have Entrepreneurship Development Institute of India, that is EDII. So EDII was jointly set up in Ahmedabad in 1983 by Gujarat government, SBI, and all India financial institutions, and sponsored by IDBI, IFCI, and ICICI. It is an apex agency. Apex means head or the top agency for creating the institutional infrastructure which is required for entrepreneurship development. It is autonomous, that is self-regulated and non-profit institute which runs a range of different educational programs for first generation entrepreneurs, women entrepreneurs, agribusiness and family business inheritors. Then different functions of EDII. So EDII also performs different functions to for the entrepreneurs, for their for assisting them, guiding them to establish their enterprises by promoting micro enterprises in rural areas, to participate in institutional building efforts, to inculcate spirit of entrepreneurship in youth, to develop new knowledge and insight on the entrepreneurship theory by improving the managerial capabilities of entrepreneurs, and to collaborate with different other organizations which can provide the assistance to the young entrepreneurs. Then we have the next such agency, that is National Institute of Entrepreneurship and Small Business Development, which is called as NISBUD. The NISBUD was established by Government of India and registered as society and started functioning from 6th July 1983. This NISBUD is actively engaged in creating a climate which is conducive, that is, which is motivating, or climate which is suitable for emergence of entrepreneurship in developing favorable attitude among general public, and to support those who opt for entrepreneurial career. So it is helping to create a conducive environment wherein the young people are motivated to become an entrepreneur. Then the objective of NISBUD is to serve as apex national level resource institute to accelerate progress of process of entrepreneurship development, ensuring its impact throughout the country and among all the strata of the society, to helping supporting the affiliate institutions or organizations in carrying out training and other entrepreneurship development related activities with greater success. So it helps other institutes also to carry out or conduct different training programs for entrepreneurial development. Other objectives of NISBUD is to evolve or to formulate different standardized materials and processes of selection, training, support, and sustenance to potential entrepreneurs, providing vital information that supports to the trainers, promoters, entrepreneurs by organizing research and documentation which is relevant to entrepreneurship development. Then further to identify, train and assist all those potential entrepreneurs for setting up enterprise or self-employment ventures in small industries including services and small businesses through sponsored entrepreneurial development programs, and to provide national or international forums for interaction and exchange of experiences helpful for policy formation and modification at different levels. The next agency for guiding or assisting the entrepreneur programs or different young entrepreneurs is National Entrepreneurship Development Board, NEDB. This is also one of the apex bodies for entrepreneurship development. This NEDB devises and recommends the government few schemes for promotion of entrepreneurship, for encouraging self-development in small-scale industries and small businesses. So they recommend different schemes for promotion of entrepreneurship to the government. They also recommend suitable facilities and incentives to be provided to entrepreneurial training. Then few functions of NEDB that it performs are related to supporting skill upgradation and renewal of learning processes among entrepreneurs and managers, supporting agencies in area of entrepreneurship about the current requirement of growth, then being a catalyst or speeding up the process of entrepreneurship development by supporting and strengthening state level institutions for entrepreneurship development. These are few functions of NEDB. Is there any query till now?
No, sir.
Going ahead, we'll be discussing about innovation and entrepreneurship. So this innovation and entrepreneurship both are very much closely interrelated. They have close relationship. Innovation is specific tool of entrepreneurs. With the help of this innovation, they create different goods as well as services which can be helpful for the society. The innovation is a specific tool which is helpful for the entrepreneurs. It is a means by which they can exploit change as an opportunity for different businesses or different services. Entrepreneurs need to search purposefully for the sources of innovation. They will have to look around for many opportunities wherein they can innovate in different types of products, services, or different solutions, creative solutions for social problems. The changes and their symptoms they will have to observe that indicate opportunities for successful innovations. So there are many opportunities for innovation. The entrepreneurs can look around and provide solution. Peter Drucker, in that sense, has argued that innovation should be viewed as an economic or social phenomenon rather than a technological term. So, rather than looking at the term innovation as a technological term, we'll have to view it as a economic or social phenomenon wherein the entrepreneurs look around, they observe, and they look at different changes and their symptoms in the society, the requirements of the society, the demand of the society related to different innovative products and services. Further, innovation is not about making new inventions, but rather about recognizing how to take advantage of opportunities and changes. So it is not about inventing something. However, the entrepreneurs have to look around for different opportunities, different changes which are happening, and take advantage of all these changes as well as opportunities for creation of innovative products as well as services. And therefore, this systematic innovation consists in the purposeful and organized search for changes and in the systematic analysis of the opportunities such changes might offer for economic or social innovation. So therefore, this systematic innovation is the purposeful and organized search for changes. So systematic innovation means what? It is purposeful and organized search for changes as well as the different opportunities in the society which can offer economic or social innovation. Then we'll move towards design thinking process. So design thinking process is a mindset. This process we'll have to learn in entrepreneurship development, how the design thinking process can be utilized for creative thinking, for solving different problems. So design thinking is a concept which is related to a mindset of combining creative and analytical thinking and applying it towards solving a specific problem. So for a particular problem, instead of just providing a solution, creating a mindset which can combine creative as well as analytical thinking. There should be some creativeness as well as analytical thinking based on the information, and then on the basis of all this creativity and analysis, providing an innovative solution to that problem is called as design thinking process. Is this term understood? Design thinking process?
Yes, sir.
Design thinking process is a iterative process. It is a series of activities or series of process wherein what we do is we understand the users or the individuals in the society, we challenge the assumptions, we keep aside all our assumptions or we challenge the assumptions, we redefine the problems and then identify alternative strategies and solutions based on creativity as well as analysis that might not be instantly apparent with our initial level of understanding. When we are initially looking at the problem, we may not have an idea related to the solution of particular problem. However, with a thorough understanding of the problem, redefining the problem, and then identifying the different alternative strategies and solutions based on creative as well as analytical thinking, we can have alternative solutions to a particular problem. So this design thinking process thus provides a solution based approach for solving a problem. It is a way of thinking and mindset working as well as a collection of hands-on methods. So this design thinking process is a way of thinking, how we think and how we work, as well as there are few methods which can be utilized for design thinking or providing a solution to a particular problem. Then there are few phases of design thinking process. What are the different steps in design thinking process? There are 5 such different steps or phases in design thinking process, like empathize, define, ideate, prototype, and then test. These are 5 simple stages of design thinking process. First step is empathize, means understand your users empathetically, means understanding the feelings and emotions of the individuals or the users. First, understand your users, understand them better. Second stage is define. Define your users' needs, their problems, and your insights. So understand their requirements, understand their problems, and their what are your insights on that. Third is ideate. Then ideate. Find out different ideas by challenging assumptions and creating ideas for innovative solutions. So then try to have more and more ideas related to a creative solution to that particular problem. Then preparing a prototype. Prototype means it is a sample or alternate solutions which can be prepared to have as a solution for that particular problem. And then test these solutions, test these prototypes, test these prototype solutions for feasibility of the particular solutions, and then identify the most feasible, most appropriate solution to that particular problem. So these are the 5 phases of design thinking process: empathize, define, ideate, then prototype, and testing. Is it understood to you all till now?
Yes, sir.